we brought you here. It's Texas OU, right?
I'm a little disappointed. I know this is a SEC and intense, show.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of lame. You didn't wear your orange.
Last time I wore my orange.
Why didn't you just wear a tie?
Yeah, last time I wore orange, you almost beat me up, and I was kind of nervous. So I
think you guys are a little nervous. You guys are getting a little too relaxed. 14.5 points. Come on. Anybody that's ever known the history of this game, it doesn't end up like that. So,
all right, you've been waiting a long time for this. Tell me what it's like during the week when you were playing, when it was Texas OU week.
There's nothing quite like it. I mean, just the whole week of the preparation and just the fans and it's been a long time. You see the graininess of the
you look pitches, about the same.
Yeah, but the same and a little more butt. But it's hard to explain, Chris, because unfortunately I was able to play in a national championship game and Super Bowls, but this game itself is it's an animal of emotion. And I think the best part is that the transition to the fair, from Austin to Norman, and just everyone coming together, half burnt orange, half crimson red, and just for as a player, you just can't. It's hard to breathe coming out of that tunnel.
Right. But
it's just kind of hard to just keep your emotions in check, but knowing that's what lies ahead. But wow, I mean, it's quite the memorable experience.
And we'll talk about your favorite coach, Barry Switzer. This is Barry Switzer when he beats Texas. He loves those games.
What does a victory over Texas do for you and your club now?
I'm happier than a pig eating shit.
Brought to you by.
That's my guy, man.
I mean,
that's my guy.
Always entertaining. You've got to have a story of Switzer during Texas. And I'm shocked you haven't interrupted me. I keep calling it Texas OU week, and you're just sitting there doing nothing about that.
Whatever makes you feel better.
No, but you always say OU Texas.
Well, I think it's just the narrative for which school you went to.
Yeah.
It just comes out that way. I guess you're born into it.
Right.
As Sooner bred, Sooner born, Sooner bred. When I saw him, Sooner dead. But so I just think a couple of stories. So the best stories, like after the game, said, guys, I got a big surprise for you. Like, what? Said, I got a case of beer back on ice. But no, the best story about Coach Switzer is it was 1984. We're playing Texas. And Todd Dodge was a quarterback, and it was just miserable and nasty that day.
Yeah.
If you remember, you go back.
It was raining.
You look at the YouTube, and it was just one of those nasty games. But I think it was me or one other defensive line knocked Todd Dodge out of bounds, and he's Switzer's on our sideline, and Switzer looks at him, and he's smoking a cigarette.
During the game?
Yeah, has a cigarette. And
are you serious?
He smoking a cigarette, and he takes a puff, and all he does is you see him blowing smoke in Todd Dodge's face
during the game.
During the game, he says, "I think you're on the wrong sideline, Todd." And that was it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a classic story there. And of course, beat Texas. That was a classic move by Coach Switzer.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of stories, though. But I think those two, that one especially, is very vivid.
All right, we're going to get to prediction. One last comment. I'll never forget the story about – I love Switzer because he coached with the Cowboys. I interviewed him plenty of times. Mm-hmm. But I heard a story, and you probably have heard it as well. Guys, listen to this, Jason and Charlie. During the game – Switzer's beating the heck out of Texas at the Cotton Bowl, and he gets on a payphone at halftime and calls a recruit, says, "You got to come play for us. You watching us right now?" And the recruit's like, "Coach, you got to coach the game." He goes, "We're going to hang half 100 on these guys anyway. I need you to come play for us next year." True story, right?
Well, that was a Billy Sims story. Actually, Billy was playing a game, and well, he's getting ready. I don't know. He wasn't playing. He was actually watching the game. OU Texas game.
Yeah.
And Coach Switzer gets his phone call
at halftime.
I don't know if it was his uncle, and says, "Hey, you got a call." Billy's like, "Yeah, so who is it?" It's Coach Switzer. The Coach Switzer was calling him at halftime during the game.
That is classic.
The way Coach Switzer recruits and the way he sends messages, said, "Hey, Billy, I need you to come down there and help me beat these Texas Longhorns' ass again. And that was it. Classic Switzer.
Gosh. Okay, prediction time. And he's got to go. He's got a golf tournament because it's the big Texas OU weekend.
Man,
he's got to roll. Doesn't care about our show anymore. But your prediction?
All right, so my prediction is it's not going to be the point spread.
Okay.
14.5. There's no way anybody that's watched this game, it doesn't end up like that.
Yeah. The last 10 games are less than one touchdown.
I remember when Texas was up 28 points and we ended up beating them. You remember?
I do.
Okay.
It was horrible.
So my prediction is that Oklahoma wins.
What?
By 2 points.
Okay.
By 1. 28-27. And
oh, come on. Horns down. Are you joking me? Come on. That's ridiculous.
Sooner Magic.
Okay, guys. I'm just telling you right now. He's got to go. He's playing golf.
I don't want to offend you. I know that this is kind of offensive to you guys and you this because you guys have gotten sensitive. But
no, I'm okay with it.
That'll never change.
You always talk about us. I
love it. Realistically,
I love it.
Realistically, this should be Texas's year.
Yeah.
And if I'm a betting man, I really think Texas beats us, but it's not going to be 14.5 points.
Okay. All right. And the fact that he thinks OU's going to win, I think, guys, he's already been drinking before the golf outing.
I thought maybe he was going to say I've been hitting the head too many times, but don't go there.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, brother.
Oklahoma, unbelievable. Hook 'em, baby, hook 'em. This is the way you do it right here. Yeah. We'll see you Saturday. Thanks for coming on the show. Well, I love that you guys upset Alabama because that only means, we're number 1 again. Thank you, Vanderbilt. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, always fun. We appreciate you coming on. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Make sure to tune in every week, Southern Football Network, and check us out on YouTube. Thank you.